like you are constantly drained. Like you're being drained. You give all of you to somebody and you have nothing left to give. If that is you, stay tuned, stay through this video. I'm telling you, this is the video for you. Because at the end of the day, when you die by yourself. And then your life is done. What did you do with your life? Every move that you made while you were living, you made it based off of somebody else. It's not directly affecting them. They're not putting money in your pockets. They're not paying your tuition. They're not paying your rent. So why do you care what they think? Why am I never enough? Why did I give him so much power over myself?
I fought you for no for the victory. How I do it is a mystery. They snapping cause they couldn't picture me. Now they a nuisance, they feeling me. They don't know what lately got into me. Hurt by the history, never.
Jesus. My phone love being on the floor. Like it really enjoys smacking the floor. I don't get it. I swear it don't even be me. It don't even be me, y'all. Okay. That was so dramatic. I am drinking Relax Pink Rosé. This is not a sponsored video, so I'm not even trying to have their name, their logo, nothing. Cheers, bitches. Just so crisp. You feel me? As always, alcohol is not good for your health, but it is good for me, okay? Everything in moderation, okay? Okay. Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. I am Johanna, but you can call me Yoyo, whatever you want to call me, it's up to you. Everybody calls me Yoyo though. But welcome. If you're new to this channel, you see that little subscribe bell. I mean the button and the bell. Well, it all looks very enticing. If you want to tap on it, I would very much so appreciate it. If you leave a little like. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. It will definitely help out my channel so much. I'm nice and chill, you feel me? Because this is a chill talk. I want to be comfortable. I want y'all to be comfortable. I just wanted to make this video because I've been going through this like self-discovery journey, and I don't know at what point I think I got to a certain like level of heartbreak that I was just like, wow, life is not that deep. Not even life itself, but I realized that I put way too much value in what other people think of me and what other people's actions are. Like, I literally make myself the center of the universe. Like, I literally do that. And I think everything is about me. And I'm gonna give you an example. Don't think I'm like self-centered or conceited or nothing. It's something that it's like subconscious. It's in us, right? It happens to anybody and everybody. Most of us have done this, right? So a guy will ghost me and I would look myself in the mirror and I'd be like, what is wrong with me? Like, or the guy, he'll ghost me and then I see him like a couple days later or whatever, and he has a girlfriend, like, and he's proud of her. Like, he's showing her off. Like, what he didn't do with me, he's doing with her. And I'm like, wow, like, what don't I have that she has? What about me isn't enough for you? What can I do better? Like, why am I never enough for anybody? And I remember very specifically my freshman year of college, I really looked at myself in the mirror and I'm like, what does this shorty have that I don't? Like, what is it? And I'm looking at myself in the mirror like, how can I, like, I want to be better. Like, I want to be better than these bitches. And I literally asked one of my guy friends and I'm like, I don't know, I didn't say specifically what is it about me, but I was just like, what can I do better? Like, what is it that guys like? And he was like, well, you look fine with your curly hair. I think you should wear your curly hair more often. And I promise you, like, whatever he said, it did not come out of a malicious place. Nothing like that. It was literally a regular conversation we had. I just asked him that. He just said that, you know what I'm saying? I didn't take any offense to it or nothing like that. But I kid y'all not. I kid you not. The very next day, okay, the very next day, I already know y'all know what I did. I curled my hair, and the problem with my curly hair was it didn't stay curly. Like, I didn't have a curly hair routine at work at the time, but you know, it looked good while it was still wet or whatever. So I literally I did my fake little curly hair routine. I put on this crop top that, like, you know, shows my cleavage really low. I put on these shorts. They were like down to my knees, but like my ass looked nice in them, you feel me? I looked good. I looked very fuckable, okay? So I go downstairs where everybody's at, and you know, people looking at me like, okay, you look good. Like, I felt good, like I felt fresh or whatever, and I caught the guy's attention that I was hoping to get his attention. But I look back to that point and I was like, why the hell did I give that one guy, and I'm not talking about the guy who told me to curl my hair, I'm talking about the guy that I did that for. And I felt good when he noticed. Like, I felt good, like, oh, he seen the curly hair, okay, it worked. Why did I give him so much power over myself? Why did I give him the power to affect me, to affect my actions, to affect how I move, to affect how I do my hair? What? That's way too much power to give anybody. And at the end of the day, what did that do for me? Aside from, oh, I felt good for a couple minutes, but it's momentary. Like, it's not a lasting feeling. Like, if the guy's not fucking me or whatever, then I wouldn't, it was for nothing. Like, I did all of this, I gave his opinion and his validation so much credit that I lost myself. And this wasn't just this one guy. This happened so many times where I would settle for less in other guys because I didn't know what I wanted. I didn't know what I was looking for. I didn't know what was good enough for me. And I would always be like, I don't know, I'll find the good in any guy, right? And it's like, why should I have to do that? The guy's not doing that. Because here's the thing, right? Guys, they don't settle for less than what they want and what they feel like they need. You know what I'm saying? Like, so many times guys show in so many ways, so bluntly, so forward, that they don't give a fuck about you. And you're just like, as soon as he responds, you're like, oh yeah, and you text back right away. You know what, when they be like, oh, when he hasn't texted me back in 5 days and I wait a whole 30 seconds to respond, that's the type of energy. Like, if he couldn't text you in 5 days, he wasn't thinking about you. He didn't care. Or unless he did, you know, he has a valid explanation that one time. But if he does this, if he does this constantly and repeatedly, that's called a pattern. That's called, you're very much there whenever he's bored. But he's not putting no priority to you. What the fuck? You see, I can't talk. As soon as I talk, my throat gives out. So, where was I going with this? Yeah, if a man wants you, or if a girl wants you, they're going to show you that they want you. They're going to put in the effort. Like, and it's not about putting in effort. Here's the thing, right? I think the difference between guys and girls sometimes is that girls will put all their attention to one guy. And, you know, roles have been reversed lately where, you know, girls is the players now. You feel me? But just hear me out with this. Like, there's two different people. Let's break down this whole girl, guy. Two different people, right? One person is gonna settle. They're going to accept whatever. Did my nose piercing just come out? My skin is very oily. I moisturize it a lot, so my skin is very, like, slippery. So it just slid out. That was my fake piercing though. But so you have person A who's gonna settle, who's gonna take whatever they get, who's gonna only focus their attention on the other person, and then the other person has options and they're not really focused on one person. They're trying to focus on themselves, or they're just not into the whole idea of a relationship right now, so they're just not in it. You know what I'm saying? And if that person was in love with the other person, they will show it. And it's not about showing, it's they're gonna feel it, and what they feel you show. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, if I can't get somebody out of my head, I'm thinking about you all day, I'm gonna text you like, yo, where you at? What you doing? I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna check up on you. I'm gonna look through your story. I'm gonna send you posts that remind me of you or conversations that we've had so we can laugh at it or something like that. I'm gonna pull up to your crib. I'm gonna cook for you. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. Whatever it is, whatever the case may be, you show that you care about the person. in love with the person or you have interest in the person. But if you don't have interest in them, you're not going to really do any of these actions to show that. So, and that's my other point. I think a lot of times people victimize themselves and they tend to like put so much blame on the other person. Like, oh, like they make them the villain in their story, basically. Like, oh, that guy is a dick. That guy, he don't know respect. He don't know how to respect women. That guy this, that guy that, whatever. Or again, could be a girl like, oh, shorty trifling. She put a street. She this, she that. No, baby. Everybody don't want you. And everybody don't need to want you. Okay? Like, and that was my mentality. My mentality was if this person didn't show that they cared about me, that meant that I wasn't good enough. That's not what it means. That's not what it means. It just means that you are not the person for them. That guy, I was not the girl for him. And most likely he wasn't the guy for me either. I was just settling because I just wanted something. I just wanted someone to be part of my life. That's not good enough for nobody. Stop trying to settle. Why are you settling for somebody who's not good enough for you? It don't make sense. It don't make sense. But you gotta step back and really look at it like, am I just settling because I like the attention that they give me? Am I settling because I like the benefits that I get out of this person? I like the sex, or I like the intimacy, or I like the feeling of intimacy, but we're never gonna go nowhere. Like, is that what you're searching for? Do you genuinely care for this person? Are you in love with this person? Like, do you see yourself with this person in the future? Or are you just wasting your time? But the whole point, and we could step back from relationships. Think of it as friendships. Friendships, same thing as relationships. All comes down to communication, but some people, they can't communicate, and that's the downfall in relationships. Any type of relationship, the downfall most of the time is communication. But if we step back and let's look at social media, or let's just look at people in general, let's say like a community. When you do something and the community or the social media community, the church that you go to, or your family, or your high school, if they find out something that you did, like, oh, today I like Tommy and I'm dating Tommy, but I'm not in a relationship with Tommy, and then I met this other guy, but I'm not going to pursue what I want with the other guy because I'm afraid of what people are going to say. Girl, what? Let me take a drink to that. I remember one time my family started blacking because I did a Valentine's Day photo shoot. It was a very sexy photo shoot, I'm not gonna lie. It was a little spicy, if you will, okay? And I do understand the concern, but my dad saw it, my mom saw it somehow, and I have them all blocked, but which says a lot. But what bothered me the most was they never said nothing until my aunt, she said something, and I was very upset at her. Like, we had a fallout because of this conversation, because it's like, mind your business. Like, I'm gonna do what I want to do at the end of the day. But I love her and I understand, you know, she was just trying to look out for me or whatever, but I can't deal with that. Like, I'm gonna do what I want to do regardless. I hate having to explain myself to people. It's just annoying. Like, I look good, don't I? But my mom was like, oh, because, or my dad, I don't remember who it was, my mom or my dad, he was just like, you know, I wasn't gonna say nothing, but now the family is talking. Who the fuck cares? You telling me I'm not gonna do something that makes me feel good, something that makes me happy because somebody else is talking? I don't care. Why? But let's really think about it. Let's take a step back and think about, why is it that we care about what other people think? If I did something and it makes me happy, why would I care what... The problem with caring what other people think is that it's not actually affecting them. Unless it is, and that's the only time when I'm like, you know, sometimes be careful with how you treat others, and sometimes your actions do affect other people. But if I'm doing something like cutting my hair, for example, like short, and people gonna be like, oh, she looks like a dyke, or oh, she look like a man, am I gonna not cut my hair because people are going to think that I look like a man? Why does that matter? I can look like whatever I want to look like. If I look good in that haircut, I look good in a haircut. But when people talk, when people comment, when people talk shit about something that you did, it's not affecting them. It's literally a piece of gossip that it's like, oh, okay, oh, that's funny, ah ha ha ha. Oh, what did Megan do? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like on to the next drama to worry about. They don't actually care. It's not directly affecting them. They're not putting money in your pockets. They're not paying your tuition. They're not paying your rent. So why do you care what they think? Baby girl, live your life. Baby boy, live your life. There's way too much emphasis on what other people think and people that don't matter. When we post stuff on social media and we have to Photoshop it so much or photo tune it, face tune it, whatever it's called. Bro, what? Bro, you know how we get so bothered when people don't like our shit? Have you ever scrolled through Instagram yourself? Unless it's a picture that's so fire or a picture that's so like, oh my god, like it caught your attention, you just scrolling. If you're going through people's stories, you're just tapping. It doesn't mean, oh, I only got 100 likes, I'm not good enough. Or, oh, my picture only got 45 likes. I must not be pretty. I must not be this. Girl, you're giving people too much power over you, over your energy, over yourself. You're giving them way too much power. That's the key word, power. Why are you giving them the power to affect your day, to ruin your mood? If you like the picture and you posted it, just let it be that. I want to post it so other people can see that I look good. And people see that you look good. Some people are haters. Some people are biters. Some people do not want to see you succeed. Why? Because of their own personal shit. It don't mean that you're not good enough. It don't mean that you don't look good enough. It don't mean nothing. Oh, maybe I should have done my hair different. I would have got more likes. Huh? If you like the way your hair looks, fuck what anybody got to say. Fuck what anybody think. It's your life. Live it. Because at the end of the day, when you die by yourself. When you die, they put your own body in a casket. They don't put nobody else's body in that casket. And then your life is done. What did you do with your life? Every move that you made while you were living, you made it based off of somebody else. What about when you're 85 and you can't move? And all you got is your own thoughts and your own memories. And you think about all the shit that you didn't do, all the shit that you could have done, but you didn't. Why? Because you were so worried thinking about what everybody else had to say about it. Like, that's kind of how I started seeing things lately, where it's just like, why am I doing stuff? Like, what is the real root of why I'm doing stuff? Why am I letting, oh, this guy stopped talking to me? Okay. I dodged a bullet. You know, God has better plans for me. He has somebody better. I just haven't met them yet. Why are we're such in a hurry, we're such in a rush to get to something. Like, live in the moment. People would tell me this all the time when I was young. They'd be like, oh, you act too grown, you act too this. At the end of the day, I don't regret anything that I did when I was younger, but I do sometimes look back like, damn, I should have lived more in my youth. But at the end of the day, I don't really like be mad at it, because I think I lived for me all the time, and if I felt good being confident, if I felt good being more mature, then that's just that. But yeah, there's some times when I'm like, damn, like I didn't really have a childhood, and sometimes it's not really my fault. But live the moment, live in every moment. Like, stop trying to be in a rush. You know how they were saying like Obama was, I don't know, there's like a meme about like different points in people's lives where like really successful rich people, how at 46 they were still working at McDonald's, or they was doing this, and then at 50 they had a business idea and it blew up. Obviously, it wasn't an overnight success or whatever, and they're not billionaires or millionaires out of thin air. There's a lot of work that was put into that, but it's never too late. Like, just live your life. Worry less. We worry too much on stuff that doesn't matter, you know? And it's something that I still struggle with today. I'm not saying, oh, I'm so evolved, I'm so this, I'm so that, I'm so high up. No, I still go through these things, you know? I'm still dealing with these things as we speak, but I've just started realizing that like I give people way too much power over me, over my feelings, over my attitude, over my actions. Like, it's not about me, you know what I'm saying? I am the main character in my life. They're the main characters in their life. There is a lot of people that I'm probably the villain of the story, you know? And I didn't do nothing to get to that place. Sometimes they did, but we shift our perspective on who somebody is sometimes to benefit us. We villainize people when they affected us a little bit. When they did something that we didn't like, we villainize them. We make them the villain of our story. Like, oh, she stopped being my friend. Oh, she did this, that, and third. She's the villain of my story. To somebody else, she's the hero. She saved their life. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I got to that point where it's just like, oh, well, who cares? Like, on to the next chapter, on to the next moment. Like, if I'm unhappy in a situation, I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna try harder to do better next time. Stop trying, like, just step back. Take a step back in your life. You are not the center of everybody else's universe. People got lives. Like, we make everything about us. Like, everything we make it about us. if I put a video on YouTube, oh, why are people not watching my shit? Like, I must not be good enough as a YouTuber. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I need to do better. I haven't grown enough. I haven't put in enough effort. I haven't put in enough consistency to deserve to be YouTube famous. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, people just not watching my shit. People not liking my stuff because they're stingy with the like. No, you didn't do enough for them to give you a like. That's it. You make something so much bigger than they need to be. It's not about everybody else. Focus on yourself. Focus on yourself. That's the biggest takeaway from all of this. Focus on yourself. Unless you're directly affecting somebody else's life, focus on you. Stop thinking about what everybody else thinks, feels, does. Drown that noise out. Find what's your purpose. Find what makes you happy. Find what makes you you, and then worry about everything else later. Like, just zen. Chill. Oh, he ghosted me? He wasn't even that good in bed. And you know that. You know he wasn't that good in bed. You told me. You told your friend the other day, yo, he only lasted 5 minutes or whatever the case may be. So why are you so upset that he ghosted you? Bitch, you dodged the bullet. I wrote down some points that, you know, I just want you guys to leave with. 1, people's actions are not a representation of you. At the end of the day, if somebody wasn't a good enough friend, if somebody cut you off, if somebody ghosted you, it has nothing to do with you. Again, step back. Stop thinking that you're the center of everything. It has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with them. And it doesn't necessarily have to be like, oh, they're a bad person. Maybe they are going through a bad time. Maybe they're not ready to settle, or not settle, but maybe they're just not ready for commitment. And they got scared and they ran away and they missed out on a great opportunity. Look at it that way. I dodged a bullet. As my good sis Fanta be telling me all the time, what's for you is for you. Ain't nobody can take what is for you. Like, nobody can take that away from you. It's there. It's already there. Maybe you just haven't gotten to it yet. Stop dwelling so much on what didn't work out. It didn't work out for a reason. There's a reason for everything. At the end of the day, you are not everybody's type. Like, you might be what society thinks is perfect. Big boobs, big butt, no stomach, whatever you think is perfect in somebody's head. All right, I'm just gonna picture a social media model, a social media baddie. Thick, big boobs, big ass, tiny waist, skinny as hell. She's wearing wigs. Her lips are done. She has work done on her face. I'm not saying that in a bad way. I'm just saying, like, I'm trying to paint a picture for you here. You know what I'm saying? Like, just think she's trying to make herself look perfect, right? She got a lot of money. She got the bag. She got the fashion, you know, okay? But that guy over there, he doesn't like that. He wants a natural, you know, he wants a girl with dreads. He wants a skinny girl. He doesn't care about boobs, their ass, whatever size they come. He don't really care, but honestly, he don't even like to... He can't handle all that. For real, some guys can't even handle all the thickness. Like, it's intimidating to some guys, you know? He want a skinny, petite kind of girl, okay? He want a girl, he doesn't care if she got some, you know, some back fat. He really does not care. He's not looking at that. Does that mean that girl A is any less than? Does that mean that girl B any more than girl A? No, they're both queens in their own lives. They're both bad bitches. They're both top of the top, top of the crop, creme of the crumb, whatever they call it. I don't even know what I'm talking about. But yeah, everybody's not everybody's type. And as girls, sometimes we allow any guy in our lives because we want attention. And guys too, like, they'll hit anything, but that don't mean they're gonna cuff anything, you know? Not gonna cuff every girl that they get with. There's no need to be in a relationship. You don't need to be in a relationship. Stop trying to settle for any guy. Like, accept what you deserve and move from there. Stop trying to settle. There's no need to settle. There's no need. Again, stop victimizing other people because whatever, like, oh, sis befriended me, oh well. She don't gotta be a bad person because she walked away from you, like, because you never heard of her again, you know? She don't gotta be a bad person because y'all hung out one time and you never saw her again, you never heard from her again. You don't know the reasons why she disappeared. She might be going through a hard time, she might be going through depression. She never appeared again because she can't handle it. Don't victimize other people. Don't victimize yourself and villainize other people. I don't know if I said the right word before, but don't villainize other people. It's not that deep. Oh well. Don't hold grudges in your heart for what? Again, that's giving that person too much energy. Oh, cause she did this and she did that, and that's why the whole club fucked her. You're giving them way too much power. Why is their name in your mouth still? You're giving them too much power. Just relax. She can do what she want to do. I'm a bad bitch. You're missing out. You want to be friends with me? You're the one that's missing out. For real, for real. Make some art about it. Make some money, profit off of people trying to hurt you. Moral of the story, you are not the center of the universe. You are the main character of your life. So act that way. Romanticize your life. Love your life. Love yourself. Get to know yourself. Live for you. Better yourself. Start living the oh well. In the acting class, what was that shit called? It was called, damn, I haven't been to acting class in a minute. Improv. In improvisation class, there's this thing called a yes and. It was a game that we used to play because whenever somebody says something, you can just say no. It cuts off the conversation, but you say yes and now you're adding something. You know what I'm saying? So live your life that way. Oh, they hurt me. Yes. And I'm still a bad bitch. I'm getting this money regardless. Okay, fuck that hoe. I'm getting paper. I don't give a fuck. He's missing out. Yes, he did break my heart, and I'm better for it because I deserve better anyways. I shouldn't have settled for him regardless. I'm better for it. I'm thankful that he did what he did. When you change who you are because of somebody else, you're giving them way too much power. You're giving them way too much energy over your life. Take control of your life. Don't give nobody else that power because at the end of the day, it's your life. You're gonna regret it at some point. You're gonna feel bad about yourself at some point because you gave other people way too much control, way too much power over you, over your actions, over your emotion. It is your life. Live it how you live it. Stop caring about everybody else. Take back your power. Take it back. Take it back. Okay, take it all back. But with that being said, I hope you guys enjoy this. I feel like it's like more of a chill type of vibe. I want to do more of these videos a lot more often. More of these like opinion based life talks, life advice. I wanted to do something like a podcast of this, but I'm not sure yet. I'm still working out the future of this channel or whatever. So if you guys did enjoy this though, please give it a big thumbs up so that I do know that you guys are enjoying this type of content. Leave your thoughts about it in the comments down below. Let's continue the conversation. If you guys want me to talk about a specific topic next or anything like that, please drop that in the comments. If you bangs to me, please tap on the subscribe button and click on the notification bell so that you're notified each and every time I upload a new motherfucking video. With that being said, y'all have a great day or a great night or a great evening, whatever it is. Live your life. Take your power back. Okay, I'm gonna catch you guys in the next video. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Besitos. Bye.